I remember when I was like creating designs and proposals around the GitHub user profile, or and maybe it wasn't even new design. Maybe it was just like me trying to explain the problems around the profile that I was observing. I remember the first comic I made was this story that one of my peers who worked at GitHub told me, where she wears her GitHub hoodie, and it's like this kind of common hoodie, like people who know GitHub I think have seen it, and hers had her handle, so people knew like, oh, she works at GitHub because it has her custom name on it. And she was on an airplane, had her laptop open, and she was like looking at her GitHub profile because that's also how a lot of people go find their repos. And somebody passed her on the plane, and she said that they asked her, "Oh, do you work at GitHub?" And she was like, "Yes." And then the person was like, "Oh, but your graph, it's like not very green. Like there's not enough commits on your contribution graph." And then she just felt so gutted. And also as like a woman, like probably as an engineer, like you already deal with people kind of questioning your experience, and then when you pair that with somebody judging you by your graph, it just feels so bad. So my comic just like told that story in 3 panels. I just anchored the whole like, okay, here's like the problem with the contribution graph and the problem it creates in the community and why people are like so polarized on it. I think, I don't know like how powerful it actually was, but it's an example of how to like condense that story into a format that maybe has the chance to meme itself.